Welcome back, everybody. We're on to the next phase of processing for these candidates. Today's interview day. So we're going to be interviewing 7 candidates today. We're going to be looking for, how do they look? Do they look professional when they come in? Do they have good eye contact? Are they going to be prepared today to answer the questions that we're going to provide them? The candidates today are going to be probably nervous coming in here. We're going to introduce ourselves once the candidate comes in, give them a little brief of who we are and what we oversee in the agency, and then we'll open up the floor for them to basically tell us whatever they think is important for us to know.
My name is Will Zimmerman. I'm 21 years old. I live in the town of Monroe, Saratoga County.
My name is Lucas Waring. From Clifton Park, New York.
My name is Sekou Sabane. I'm 28. I'm from Clifton Park.
So this is like my first professional interview, so obviously a little bit more nervous, but I'm excited. Hopefully it's a good learning experience.
How are you feeling for this interview?
I'm feeling great. I've always had a great connection with Saratoga County Sheriffs. My father was a sheriff for 33 years.
Today I'm feeling pretty good for the interview. Another part of the process that I'm pretty excited to get done with. You got to be a little nervous going into an interview, but if you're nervous, it means you care.
What'd you do to prepare for this interview?
Got a suit.
You know, I've done a lot of interviews before, so I'm treating this more like the same, and here to sit down and get through it.
Welcome and congratulations. Make it to this point. What do you know about the Sheriff's Office? What can you share with us that you know about our agency? We're one of the busiest and biggest police agencies around. We have 151 sworn personnel. That's right from the sheriff all the way down through all the deputy sheriff ranks. Captain Herrick and myself. Look at us. We're both 26 plus year guys here, right? We don't need to be here, but we're here because we love what we do. We look forward to continuing to make differences. I know we talked about it a little bit, but you're going to see sometimes the worst of the worst. Sometimes you're going to do things, amazing things that you're not going to realize that you've ever done. I like to tell people my story because I've been so blessed. I always wanted to be a police officer, so I took the test just like you did. I went through the PT and I sat in the chair that you're sitting in and had to field all these questions. But I was successful. I became a deputy sheriff and I was appointed as a canine handler. I did that for 6 or 7 years. And then eventually we had a narcotics unit here and I was actually appointed to the narcotics unit. So I was a deputy who was working in an undercover capacity. Then I had an opportunity, I took a test to be promoted and I was promoted to the rank of sergeant where I was a first line supervisor out there. Then I was promoted to captain. And it's probably been one of the most rewarding jobs in my career because I get to pick our future police officers. And what's better than that? Like if you are bored here, it's your own fault because there's so many things that you can do. I tell you this because this could be you. Anything that you want to do here, you can do. You just got to put your mind to it. At the end of the day, our goal is to see you through the academy and to make you succeed and graduate, all right? And there might be some portions that you struggle with, and if you do, that's okay. We'll work with you. If you want to become a sergeant, you want to become an investigator, you want to be a lieutenant or captain, you want to be the sheriff someday, we give you the tools to be successful here. I also believe the Sheriff's Office fosters a great working environment, and we give our employees the tools that they need to be successful. In fact, I think we go above and beyond. Are you ready for this? I'd like to hear.
So we just finished up with the interview. I feel like it went pretty well. Definitely could be a little bit intimidating.
Just got done with the interview, feeling pretty good. I believe the interview went well. A lot of great questions.
I think it went great. I feel like I just had a great conversation with 4 or 5 gentlemen.
I feel big relief now. I think I was working up, not really for any real reason. But I'm excited to see where the process goes from here.
For anyone else that's coming down to interview, it's really easy just to be yourself and just be honest and don't think too hard on the questions.
Just treat it like an everyday conversation. You're there to be interviewed, but it's just like another conversation. Look them in the eye, shake their hand firmly, and speak clearly.
Just be yourself, you know, 'cause that's what they really want to see. So,
you know, hoping everything went well. Looking forward to the next chapter of this and looking forward to getting into the academy.
We just wrapped up our first round of interviews. Some of the candidates will continue on and some won't. We plan on continuing to do interviews over the next week or two. The candidates that do make it through this process will continue on to the background and polygraph phase of the processing. Please stay tuned as we continue to find Saratoga County's next deputy sheriffs.